What does it take to become a champion? Discipline, talent, ruthlessness? For one man, it took all of that and more.
We get to fight it. I will say there was a thought to bite the motherfucker. It's personal. I mean, this is a personal fight. I mean, some guys you can't lose to. I cannot lose to Jon Jones. I've put myself in this situation because I want to be in this situation. I cannot lose to that guy.
But I have a message for one man. Jon Jones, get your together. I'm waiting for you.
Beautiful. It took a heart that had been shattered and a will that refused to break. His name is Daniel Cormier, an Olympic wrestler, a UFC champion in 2 weight classes, a man who fought a very public war inside the cage, and a deeply private one outside of it.
I've dealt with some shit in my life, man.
I don't know, man. I guess if you win both fights, there is no rivalry, so I don't know. Thank you for everything.
I have had to go through so much.
What was it that made Cormier such a great fighter? It's like he had a combination of things, but in your mind, what made him great?
Gritty. He's got a really good fight IQ. He's good at breaking down his fight. He's tough. He's a tough guy.
This is the story of a man who carried the weight of tragedy on his shoulders all the way to the top of the world. The toughness was forged early in the heat of Lafayette, Louisiana.
Bro, I lived in Louisiana. Mid-South Wrestling, WCW. I thought I was going to do some Ric Flair. We all wrestled.
Same.
All of my friends, we all wrestled. And then they all kind of quit because it just was hard and they weren't finding success. And I just kept doing it.
So after middle school, did you have eventually have success going into your 8th grade year?
Yeah, so my first year, I was bad to begin with. But then I kind of picked up on it very fast. So then only one kid could beat me. So I actually made the state finals as my first year. But I was wrestling in Louisiana. So it's much different than wrestling in New York.
Yeah.
But this one kid would beat me every time. And he beat me in 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. Every time. State finals. I don't know if I didn't win one.
But for Daniel Cormier, the first blow didn't come in a fight. It came at 7 years old on Thanksgiving Day when his father was murdered. A foundational pillar of his world was violently removed. In that moment, a boy learned a brutal lesson about loss, but he also found a sanctuary, the wrestling mat.
My biological dad left, he got remarried, started a new family. I have one memory of my biological father, just one. And it's the oddest memory that we were at a truck stop. I think he was a truck driver, and we were at a truck stop one day, and he was cleaning his truck. But that's the only memory I have of my biological dad. But I do remember the day he passed away. I remember being at my aunt's house and we were watching The Color Purple. And I just remember my mom getting a phone call and everybody just going absolutely crazy. Crazy. And I couldn't really understand what was going on. And I just remember going to a funeral for my dad, but not really having that relationship and understanding of what losing my dad was. I think growing older, I then started to realize what a father was supposed to be in your life, but he got killed, man, murdered by his new father-in-law on Thanksgiving Day.
Here he was in control. The one-on-one accountability was his language. He became a national champion, an Olympian, a testament to his physical genius. But just as he was qualifying for the 2004 Olympics, life delivered its most devastating strike. His 3-month-old daughter, Kaiden Emery, passed away.
I called the highway patrol. They told me that there was an accident on the highway and that 3 people were injured, but there was only 1 fatality, and it was her. Just some guy being irresponsible, not paying attention. The baby's strapped in exactly as she's supposed to be. The guy bangs into the back of the car. She died at the scene. We buried Kaiden in Killeen, Texas. I just remember her casket being so small. So small. I just remember her in the casket and just not understanding why stuff like that keeps happening. Why does stuff like this keep happening? I've dealt with some shit in my life, man. I have had to go through so much, from my dad to my first kid. I lost my daughter back in 2003 in a car accident. Like, I've had to go through so much.
You lost a daughter.
I did, man.
To an 18-wheeler accident.
Yeah, that was the worst. That was the worst. We were in college, or just finishing college, so her mom was from Killeen, Texas.
Okay.
And they were driving home to see her parents, and but her car didn't have air conditioning. And she was like, I'm gonna put my kid in the car with my friend, because they have a newer car.
Right.
Yeah, and they got rear-ended by an 18-wheeler. That was the worst, man. If she was with her mom, she would have been fine, but we make these decisions at times that we think are the right decision, and it has killed her mom's life. Her mom's life is...
It hadn't been the same, has it?
No.
The world expected him to quit, to grieve. Instead, Daniel Cormier did the unthinkable. He went to the Pan American Games and won gold for her.
Let's go to land with our winner. You know what, Daniel? You're going to go on a pleasant journey far away.
Exactly what the fortune said. I'm happy. I wrestled hard, had a tough competitor, and I just went out there and tried to set the pace of the match and continue to wrestle and keep scoring.
Where is that fortune?
It's in my bag in the back.
What does it mean to you to be representing your country in the Olympics?
Everything. I mean, I set a goal in front of me when my daughter passed, and I said I was going to be on this Olympic team, and I was going to go get a medal, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to let her down.
But I always say, anything that you have to deal with, it was like put on your journey. Like, it's never clean. Like, we never have clean journeys. We got to go through so much, and it's like in those moments, like, that's where you figure out who you are. Like, that's why I am who I am today.
This was the hidden engine of the fighter the world would come to know. Every punch thrown, every takedown landed was for a little girl who never got to see her father become a legend. When his wrestling career ended, a new path emerged in the cage. He was a natural, a force of nature who seemed unstoppable. He went undefeated for years, a perfect machine. But every king has a shadow, and his was named Jon Jones. Jones was the prodigy, the athlete who seemed to operate on a different plane.
In my next fight, I'll go into it with a different level of confidence, an even higher level of confidence.
But their rivalry wasn't just about skill, it was deeply, painfully personal. Jones got under his skin, questioning his authenticity, his manhood. The media ate it up, framing Cormier as the emotional, hot-headed challenger to Jones's cold, calculating champion.
You're not winning the next time I get my hand up.
I whooped your ass just now.
If you can bring a dogfight to me, please do it.
There's nothing you can do to stop me, Daniel Cormier. Expect very malicious, violent things to happen. And, you still there?
I actually admire that you can actually be this fake, and like when the TV comes on, how you can just change.
Thank you.
You're the scum of the earth. You are a terrible human being, but you can sure turn it on, huh?
Thank you.
You can say that there are going to be malicious things happening September 27th.
Yes.
Hey, I embrace that. I embrace that. Bring it to me.
Absolutely.
Meet me in the center of that octagon and let's fight.
You know that I am going to bring that to you.
Then let's meet in the octagon and fight, Jon Jones.
You know that I am going to bring that to you. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure you never forget the night you stepped in the octagon with me. I'll give up my arm. I'll give up an eye. I'll give up a toe. It doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do to stop me, Daniel Cormier. There's absolutely nothing you can do. Every ounce of training you put in leading up to this fight will be a waste of your life.
We'll be talking Saturday when I'm beating your ass. Hey, when I'm beating your ass Saturday. Show me on Saturday when I suck. Hey, show me I suck.
You suck. Listen, last time I foot swept you, held my hand on your head like you're my bitch.
Hey, what about when I threw your fucking ass down?
Being a legitimate champion, is that the real belt over there? Fuck no. You never beat me. Billy beats me. That belt over there is a piece of shit.
He's a bitch. He's a bitch. He's a bitch ass.
That had you crying.
Hey,
who was the bitch backstage? You're hugging Cain Velasquez, crying on his shoulder. I'm the bitch. You threw a water bottle. Yeah, you threw a water. Yeah.
I know what you are. Are you back, junkie?
I'm back. I'm back. This junkie had you crying.
You're a knob.
Junkie whooped your ass. catch, Daniel Cormier.
You keep playing around up here and you'll see that side in the streets of Dallas, Texas.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. I am so scared.
Don't be. You're good.
I'm so scared.
Okay. Is this guy really gonna go to the fight? Is this guy gonna mess this up again by doing steroids or snorting cocaine or sandblasting prostitutes? What's this guy gonna do? What's this guy gonna do to mess this up this time?
Prostitutes? I beat you after a week.
I'm gonna be in your face pressing you, trying to rip your head off every second of that fight. You don't deserve this.
I'm bitter.
I will show you, but you don't deserve this. I will die to beat you. Know that.
All right. Be prepared to do that.
The rivalry exploded into one of the most infamous brawls in UFC history. For Cormier, it was no longer just a fight for a belt. It was a battle for his very identity. He lost their first fight. He was knocked out in the second, a soul-crushing defeat, later overturned only due to a Jones doping violation. It was a hollow victory. The narrative was set. Cormier was the great, but never the greatest.
Really? Do you really not like dude though? Or was it theatrics?
So he said something last night on Twitter. He was like, I know y'all not gonna believe me. He goes, but I have nothing against DC. Why would he? He the one that cheated, right? Like he was the one that was doing the wrong stuff, not me. So it's easy for him to say, oh, we passed that. Bruh, the dude's so talented, he could have won the fights anyway. The first time we fought, 2015, that's 7 years ago, I'm 36 years old. Dude was like 24. Young man, tall, got all the physical gifts. He beats me. He gets suspended for the first day. Next time, steroids, fail. Next time, steroids, fail. It's like every time we fight and you get suspended, if we go through the interaction and you win the fight, that memory does not disappear. Jon Jones even then was making probably $5 million. So Jon Jones in 2017 fights me in Anaheim, wins the fight, gets that new champion, from beating me. They find out he tests positive for steroids. They say, oh man, he's suspended for 18 months. Now you get 18 months, still got your money, right? And you're still only 25 years old, 26 years old. I'm 37, 38 years old. And you're 27. You get a year off. It's like it's horrible, but it's like, so it's easy for him to say that water under the bridge. But for me, it's like, man, you did some stuff to my career that never let me settle because now I don't know. It's like, I can know through the fights that, yeah, man, maybe this dude was just better than me. But I also know that if you're not doing the things that aren't boosting you, can you really work to the level that I'm working? Like, I always work so hard, right? And I'm old, man. Some days, when I was prepping for this dude, Fred, I'm actually crawling up my stairs to get to bed because my body's so beat down. I'm a 38-year-old man, 27. If I fought him at 27, when you can just pop up out of bed, I'm like, shit, it's easy.
So he did what only one man had done before. He moved up and challenged the most dominant heavyweight of all time, Stipe Miocic. And in one stunning moment, with a single right hand, he didn't just knock out Stipe, he knocked down the ghost of Jon Jones. Daniel Cormier was a simultaneous, undisputed, double champion of the world. The weight of that gold finally outweighed the weight of his past.
But think about it, like, you know he's defenseless.
Man, I got Stipe's ass.
But you know he's defenseless.
Hey,
I know.
When Stipe went down, I walk over the top of him, his head went boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh, he gone. He gone.
And that's just part of the game.
We are some sick sons of bitches. Some of the shit that I think about, I'm like, man, I'm crazy.
And emotional.
And emotional, but I'm crazy, dog. It's bad.
His reign would end in a brutal trilogy with Stipe. But the way Cormier handled defeat was as telling as his victories. There were no excuses, only respect for a worthy rival. In retirement, a new Daniel Cormier emerged. The man who was once portrayed as overly emotional became the voice of reason as a UFC commentator. The ferocious competitor became a dedicated high school wrestling coach, passing on the lessons of the mat. The boy from Lafayette, who became a champion for his daughter, became a family man, his life a testament to the resilience he always carried.
Daniel, so you were at Long Island yesterday. Yes. You're in Fargo here. Why is coaching these kids so important for you to the point where, you just come here from New York?
It means everything to me. I finished the fights at 5, got on a plane right over here to Fargo. So I want to be there, right? We spent so much time in the gym, so much time in my academy working, that when we're out here on the big stage trying to implement the things that we do, I want to be there, man. These kids you don't just coach them for nothing. They need you in their corner whenever they're trying to accomplish these great things.
Right.
You step, sit in the chair, arch, take him through.
Fan sentiment today is one of overwhelming respect. They see past the rivalry with Jones to the core of the man, his integrity, his work ethic, his profound humanity. The media that once focused on his emotions now celebrates him as one of the sport's greatest ambassadors and an undeniable Hall of Famer.
Could a boxer ever be the MMA fighter in a street fight?
No. They would get taken down. It would happen too fast. I saw James Toney fight Randy Couture. James Toney was one of the slickest, best boxers of all time. He tapped without actually tapping Randy. He just waved at the ref like, save me.
Right.
That's what happens when boxers fight. The baddest man on the planet is a mixed martial arts fighter. Nothing else.
Daniel Cormier's story is not a simple tale of wins and losses. It's a blueprint for resilience. It teaches us that our greatest weaknesses can be the source of our deepest strength. That it's possible to fight with fire in your heart, but still lead with grace. He showed us that a champion isn't defined by the belts around his waist, but by the strength of the heart that carries them. What lesson did you take from Daniel Cormier's journey? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you believe in celebrating men who turn their pain into power, like and subscribe to Celebrate Men for more stories from the Golden Era.